people. Hello. And welcome back to the 400th unboxing. Minus 360. Oh my goodness, drums already. We've only just begun. I have a few updates of some things that I've been talking about behind the scenes. Some things related to just everything in general. And really nothing bad. Also, oh my goodness, I almost forgot. An update about the video that got shut down by YouTube. This last year. Hello, Milico. Milico. Hello, Lalo. Boy. Well, I haven't seen that name in a while. Hello, David Helldiver and Shock. Also, it's interesting that some of the names are appearing in my OBS YouTube chat, but not in the actual YouTube video. What the heck? It's not back. The video is not reinstated. But I'll tell you more about it. Broken Bunny, Chakna, Dados, Berg, Japanese Gremlin and Tyler, Warforged, Dododes, Beat, Scoob, and Beats. Hello. Hello everyone. Okay, just a few updates first. Also, the music sounds dramatic and sad, but it's not sad. I'm shutting down. Just kidding. I'm not even gonna joke about that. Okay, so first on the update list. The music was just too dramatic, I had to. Well diving. Well diving is pretty good. I do enjoy that. Okay. So, Game Fest, I actually caught the end of it, and I saw that Tifa is gonna be in Street Fighter. And then the third part of Final Fantasy VII, the remake, is coming out. That's pretty much all I saw. Hello. Nico's, something like that. Well, I typically don't watch many of those reveal shows, although not here. Fable? I've never played a Fable game. I don't know much about them. I don't know if the music's too loud, but okay. So, a few updates before we start unboxing. Update number 1. Update number 1 is that the hospital video that was shut down by YouTube, and then the appeal rejected within like 2 minutes. You cannot do the appeal again. Like, there's no redos after they reject it. You get one try. However, I did some digging, and a YouTube short video popped up that was talking about how they're lowering the bar for getting into the YouTube Partner Program, which is basically being monetized. In that little short, it mentioned creator support, which I'm aware of. I know of it. And yet, I couldn't find it when I was trying to appeal. So basically, it just sort of got the gears turning. And so I went into the YouTube studio and I started looking around. I went through different help tabs and this and that. And of course it was sending me to like question and answers or an AI chatbot type of thing. But somehow, through a certain combination of clicking links, I found my way to a webpage through Google, through YouTube, in which it gave me an option to talk to an actual person. I literally typed in the reason I needed human, but through various prompts, I somehow got to a webpage that actually gave me a prompt to talk to a human. What's very interesting is I immediately was number one in queue, and there was zero wait time at all, almost implying that very few people are able to find this webpage, or this combination of, like, links and URL or whatever. Now, from that, I spoke to, I believe their name was Isha, like, creator support team, and they reviewed the video. I explained some stuff to them. They took some time to review the video, then they took some time to review the channel, then they took some time to check out what options were available, and then they submitted it as a re-appeal, converted our conversation to an email so that I could continue, and they said they would basically let me know what comes of it, that they would monitor the situation. So, essentially, another team is going to re-appeal and review the video. So that's pretty interesting. That means there's actually still a glimmer of hope for that video returning. Now, other news. Number 2. I've been working, as many of you know, but many of you might not know. Well, I technically would have got a strike, but it was my first time, and so it counted as like a warning strike, and I had to do the YouTube schooling and all that stuff. And okay, so beyond all of that, as many of you know, for like well over a year now, I've been working with an individual commissioning many projects that have created many wonderful things. However, that individual has been undergoing a lot of challenges, which hopefully will change in the next month or so, but it has left him unable to truly be focused and have clarity on the projects that we've been working on together. Taking all of that into account, I have gone ahead, as many of you know, and began working on the avatar myself, using the new remastered Runa avatar that was recently released by Torian. I've been going from the ground up to edit the hair, the shaders, the textures, learn VRC Fury enough to create toggles and things, redesigning the colliders to create better quality hair and such, a lot of little things that, hello Chandler, that may not seem really important. However, the hope is that they will, in the end, deliver a really stellar experience. And speaking of Stellar, I did see the trailer for Stellar Blade 2. And on the Discord, I post updates about that avatar work. So you can see little pictures and videos that I shoot. Some of them have sound with music. And you can see some of the behind the scenes as the process is going along. And I think it's turning out excellent. In addition to the remaster though, I am also taking on the challenge of doing the Wario conversion, which will mean I'll have an updated model for streaming, which will have many new hair, clothing, and much better textures, pretty much going from like 180 quality to like 1080 quality, or better. Okay, 180 is a little harsh. Okay, so beyond that, number 3. Is there actually a third update? Oh yes, there is. The pixel model. The one you see right here, made by Red, the pixel artist. I am currently in the talks with them about designing a live 2D drawn avatar. Because not only do they do pixel art, but they also do traditional like drawing. And they showed me they've made one model, like a chibi, that's super cute. Really, really cute. And I'm very interested in giving them a shot and taking up the opportunity. Now, we've been discussing some of those details behind the scenes here recently in the past day or so. So, in addition, in the future, I am going to be commissioning Red to create a live 2D avatar that is not pixel. In the future, we will update the pixel model, but it will be redesigned to reflect the new model and also be a much higher quality. Basically a higher resolution, so that I can zoom in and get close to you without being so blurry. Also, of course, there will be new alerts and such, but that's down the road. I've also been getting back into Final Fantasy XIV, which has been really fun. Okay, if I think of anything else, I'll let you know. But for now, thanks to you all. I think it's time that we get to the unboxing. Today we'll be opening Secrets of Strixhaven and Magic the Gathering. Oh yeah, there is another little thing. Half-Life 3. Oh wait, no. Not that. Okay. Over on the blue site, I know that there's some comments and whatnot about my inactivity, and how I haven't really been saying too much over there. Of course I've been doing messages, but there's not a lot of those, which is understandable. I haven't been saying much on there, but I know I need to give them an update. I guess sometimes I sort of assume that many who are involved over there would be aware of the situation, whether through watching streams or over on the Discord. But that's not really the case. So I'll work on a proper update to post between YouTube and the blue site. Are you talking about Stellar Blade, Saint Boot? And thank you all for your patience, and konnichiwa. Oh. Okay, thank you all for listening to that little update. Let me go ahead and adjust the zoom. Well, I know that some are interested in different things, you know? One is interested in some things that are not necessarily interested in all things, if that makes sense. I don't know anything about the Resident Evil announcements. I always saw was Final Fantasy VII Part 3, the final part, and Stellar Blade 2. That was pretty much it. Oh, and then Street Fighter having Tifa in it. That was definitely a crowd pleaser. Strixhaven is your favorite set this year? Nice. Or so far. Cuphead remake? Interesting. Or demake? What the heck? Is that on purpose? Demake? That would be funny if it was. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, Strixhaven is a set that's based around like a school of magicians and whatnot, at least from my understanding. It was supposed to be, in many ways, very Harry Potter coded, the original set, Strixhaven. But yeah, and also Strixhaven, the original set, had some really beautiful artwork. Cuphead with pixel graphics, interesting. Made in the USA. Okay, so the quality is going to be kind of hit or miss. When it's made in Japan, it's usually a lot better. The learn mechanic did not return. I see. I didn't play with a lot of Strixhaven cards, but I did acquire some that I found were beautiful. And what the heck, this looks so cool. What? This is probably the coolest one I've seen so far. Wait, that's a secret layer? Wait, are they advertising a secret layer? Oh my hands are burning. My hands are burning. Oh, I like the different colored packs. That's cool. That is so wicked looking. What the heck? No. Oh, Frederick. That is pretty cool. If I were to get a secret layer, realistically, I would get to Hatsune Miku seasonal ones, like the seasons. I would get all the Hatsune Miku ones, Japanese and English, foil and non-foil, but that would probably be overkill. Okay, I like the different colors. That is pretty fun. Well, I'm glad to say that it's sort of like a refuge. I know we stopped this tradition. I just had to though. But yeah, are they all just the 3 colors? Yeah, I'm guessing just the 3. Your attention span will vary. Absolutely. That's how I watch streams mostly. I like just having them on while I'm doing stuff. And of course, I get good laughs and entertainment, but I like them being kind of like optional background sort of noise. Now keep in mind this game is 13 plus, so some of the cards may be uncomfortable, have, you know, a lot of nudity and a lot of sexual themes, so please be aware of that. Oh wait, never mind, this is Magic the Gathering. They do have, like, you know, murder and things like that. And, like, mind warping power and mind warping cards. Thank you, Moggy. Can't be more intense than the One Piece cards, honestly. Those are some of the most intense cards we've opened. Placing the candy bars. The limit now, yeah. 420. Right to left, yeah. Does seem like a nice path to start off with. Okay, here we go. Now, this is pack opening number 40. 40 pack openings. Well, more so 40 like HANDCAM streams. Not necessarily 40 pack opening. You know, at this point, literally hundreds of packs have been opened. Literally hundreds of booster packs have been opened. I'm pretty sure. If there's 36 boosters and a magic box, then even just counting the magic boxes adds up to definitely over 100. 100. I know I say it from time to time, but it is indeed a great honor, so thank you very much for this pleasure in sharing this. Okay. I will skip through duplicates, and when it gets duplicate heavy, I'll probably start to kind of move forward a little bit. Because you know we like to have some fun on Discord after unboxing streams too. Okay. Let me adjust the focus and then let's dive in. Maybe I'll just zoom in. Let me try that. Instead of like making you all have like blurry vision. Wait, maybe that's the secret. Oh my goodness, all this time. All this time, and thank you, Shaq, for the Discord. Hello, absent-minded. Second monitor. Nice. Honestly, that's pretty much where I put most streams. Although, there were times where I put a stream on the main monitor. And it's like, I'm not necessarily on the computer. So I just kind of have it on. Maybe I'm doing something else. This is amazing. Normally, I do like some crazy sim. But this should work pretty well. Okay, here we go. Unless... Name in the USA. Unless the waifu, I know, gets crazy. Yeah, no, hold on. Okay, actually, no. I'm gonna change the focus. I like you all being able to actually see the artwork. Yeah, no, it is good that, you know, made in USA and all of that. But there is usually a quality difference for those that are more experienced, like with the cards. Also, the music might be going crazy, so just let me know if it's like too much. What am I even looking at here? Hello? Hello? Hello, Dingle. Oh my goodness, counter target creature spell. Okay, yeah, I really like the artwork though. I wasn't sure, like, what exactly am I seeing? It's some sort of creature that's like, I don't know, kind of multi-dimensional in a way. I I almost waited this on a canvas. What the heck? That's kind of crazy. Oh wow, so they're capturing an exact likeness. Like literally pushing them onto a canvas. That is kind of crazy, like trapping them. Oh, Preston. No. Realistically, we're just kind of like how we play a lot of games. Just sort of enjoying the vibe and looking at everything. Oh, what the heck? Why does this card feel so... What the... Why does this feel so... There's no way. I'm reading into this. I'm reading into this. Maybe I just haven't opened Magic in a while. Wait, why does it feel so... There's something so... whimsy about it. What the heck? I didn't expect that. Maybe it was just that card. Gotta love the cat cleric. Mage Tower referee. See, this is exactly, you know how I was saying it's kind of like Harry Potter noted in a way. That's exactly what I meant. I've never opened up Strixhaven though. I've only like purchased singles, like a few that I thought were really pretty and interesting. The island's really pretty. Oh, Wheelie Boy. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, do a variety of things. Yeah, do one of the choice cards are pretty nice. Okay, vehicles. It's like an owl bus. I do believe this is the most recent card, by the way, or most recent set. I don't know if the next one is Vahabit. Okay, they're rare. I know you can't see it like super well. I apologize about that. Oh Lord, Dusty. Oh well, already started off with kind of like one of those interesting artwork ones. I don't know what these are called though. I really like this artwork. This one's cute. Up to it. Food, beer, wine, food, yeah. Let me inspect. Yeah, not for the biter, but you know, pretty vibey. This one's cute. A root is best pulled by many paws. This one's cute. I don't know if that's called showcase or not. Oh wow, a mythic already. That looks like a flip card. Or like one that transforms or something. Wait, is it a flip card? Wait, what is that symbol? Oh, a lesson? Maybe that's what it is. That is a pretty interesting. Of course, Magic the Gathering with the, you know, rainbowy foil. Well, but it's not too bad. It kind of works with this card, but it's kind of generic in a way. And yeah, literally a mythic in the first pack. Oh well. The fractal's pretty cool. Okay, well that's the first pack. Yeah, that is true. We do have some funny lovers in the Discord. Oh no, these packs feel so different from what we're used to opening. Okay, this one has like some little like token things, like status effects. Interesting. Didn't expect that. Oh, I have a waifu. Yeah, we have a waifu card. They're safe though. The descriptions are kind of interesting too. Oh, 000. Oh, waifu. Konnichiwa. I know it's really hard to see. It's funny though because when you open like One Piece, it feels so easy to like see the cards. Oh wait, no, you can't see it. What the heck? If I zoom in really close, maybe that's a little bit better. But I can actually see what we're looking at, because let's be real, I'm mostly here to look at the artwork. This one is really pretty, but it's not like full enough to really earn a spot in the binder. It's interesting that zooming it in made the description easier to read too. The car is fully cleared of blizzard. Oh, it's a newt. Oh, salamander. Cute. Wait, which one was the first strike? I didn't even see. Oh my goodness, yeah. Oh, one trap. This and instant. This is an incredible card. Yeah. I don't know why it looks like the quality just went down for a moment. Maybe it's just me. Or maybe it's where I was holding it. Hungering for the zest of life. A mascot. It is kind of wild that we open up so many like card games. Yeah, oh no, I'm not necessarily reading all of the descriptions right now, as I don't necessarily take the time or necessarily have the time to play casually. I'm more so enjoying the experience and sharing it with you all. Oh, why waifu? With the actual vibe. Wait, is it blurry? Oh, here we go. I have to have it closer. You know, Magic the Gathering, I do have a page. I was thinking about showing you all some of the binders that you could see. Six +1/+1 counters on it. Made in token that's a copy of the target. Non or permanent you control. Interesting. Ravnica? This is interesting. I bet in foil. Wait, what is this? It has a. Wait, do they all have a scroll? I didn't even notice. No, what is this? Is this like old school or something? Oh wait, maybe it's this like a style. Oh, okay, they have scrolls or set symbols. Maybe it's just the artwork. I don't know what these are called. Pretty neat looking though. I have certain reasons why I'm mindful Maggie what I show from the binders, like what I've collected, but some of the binders, yes, I would gladly show. And maybe I'll do that towards the end of the stream. Not the bees. It's an art card, yeah. I just wasn't sure if it had like a name, like a showcase or something. Oh, hippie. Ravnica. Oh, not like Ravnica Allegiance or... What the heck, there's like a line. Maybe it's from the back. A Black Lotus. No. Okay. It's so awkwardly zoomed in, but yet it kind of works for... Oh my goodness, that's a big wall of text. Once you learn what infusion does, you don't have to read it. Oh, Christian. A frog, warlock. One drop death touch, and then you can power them up too, which is pretty nice. That's a pretty wicked card. Return to Ravnica. Wait, return to Ravnica or Ravnica Allegiance? Wait, RTR? I don't know. I know that term, but I don't know what that is. Muses encouragement. That's pretty interesting. Well, Happy, I do like Magic the Gathering. I unfortunately don't necessarily play it at this time, but I have, and it is a great game. Return to Ravnica. Yeah, I know. I've never opened like anything. I played with anything like that old, unless I like picked up a card that was like really cheap, that was older, like a single. Also, it's like normal when we open these sets, I have no idea what's in them, but we're just sort of enjoying the experience. Oh, Marcos. Natter bending. Oh, we got a little bending action. A bird. Hello, Fernando. Double waifu. And it goes with the music. The music kind of reminds me of Star Wars. Take care, Dan. Okay, these cards are super common apparently. Like these showcase cards are like... That one's really cool. You need me on the... Oh my goodness, yeah, New Game Plus, David, yeah, right, for the red lightsaber. Yeah, there's no arrows to the knee though. I bet foil, those are pretty cool. There is a foil in every pack, so keep that in mind. The Troll Druid, never played well. Potential can be augmented. Imagination cannot. Oh, that's a really pretty mountain. Very vivid. I've never played Pauper or Draft. I just kind of played like casual. Like, you know, they mostly had starter decks, like the little bricks that you can get for free from like hobby shops. And I got them like over time, so I could kind of mix and match them. It's so funny that the collaboration sets, the Universes Beyond sets for Magic, that basically like people don't really care for them, but then when it's like Lord of the Rings, or like you said Dungeons and Dragons, then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, no, but that's a win. Because it's like that high fantasy kind of vibe, or like it's that, you know, traditional fantasy vibe. So it feels like it kind of flows into it. But then you have like, oh my god, or like Neon Dynasty, and what's the one? Aether Revolt, something like that with the cards. So you do have ones that are like pretty out there. Heck, even the space one that we opened. The name is escaping me. That was such a cool set though. Oh wow, and Ravnica, every 2-color combo was a faction in Ravnica. That's pretty cool. Ravulux, we're opening Strixhaven. Secrets of Strixhaven. Procrastinate. Oh my goodness, we were just talking about that on Discord earlier. None of these projects are due until end of semester. I still got a whole week to finish them. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, sometimes the only way to learn from history is by repeating it. Well, and then I skip over duplicates. I do like the simplicity of starter decks, like they're really nice. More like the Fortnite of cards. I don't know, in a lot of ways, I think Magic still has its playability, like it still has its really great playable style, but eventually it's like, you know, eventually there's a point where after 30 years the cards are gonna start to feel, you know, a little stale here and there. Like you really have to use your imagination to come up with new stuff. Oh, Popper's just, yeah, right. It's supposed to be very cheap and affordable. Okay, why is it like every single pack seems to have one of these cards? Oh, this is a cool one. Yeah, return target creature from the graveyard to the battlefield. I like the artwork on that. That's super cool. The bacon. Thank you for the bacon temporal. And then we got a foil of that card from earlier. Tentacles. A little bit. I feel like the art cards must be extremely common. It's forgetting like so many. Hello, arsenic. I think one of my favorite builds, especially when I tried Magic Online, was not necessarily, I don't have a name for it, but I basically had a deck that was all about zombies and had like graveyards or cemeteries they could just like keep bringing back zombies, and anytime an enemy died, like they would lose life, and anytime one of mine died, they would it was incredible. I really enjoyed it. Oh my, this stuff just like comes apart so interestingly, but I've also found something like that. Lots of frogs and stuff. Wow. You know, I honestly don't know what power creep means. Like, I've heard it over like so long, but I don't know what it means. I feel like it has to do with like the way the cards keep getting more powerful or crazier, and the older cards don't really stand up to the newer ones, maybe. Or cards, yeah, okay, yeah. These ones are definitely the more like common ones, but I didn't expect every pack to have them. Whoa, no, there's a bird. They have like mascots for like different houses, maybe. I never got into playing multiple colors though. Well, what the heck? A 7-1, 7 draw. Hello, Gandalf for Plaster. Our creep is. If now is powerful, in order to sell more, the new needs to be better. Although I see that is interesting. That is interesting. Yeah, I guess if you compare to like much older cards, they're like so lame in terms of like power usage compared to some of these cards. But they're pretty though. Oh, double rare pack, interesting. Yeah, there's literally one of these in every pack. I always like the lightning style stuff. This reminds me of Silk Song, that one creature with the long neck that was like reaching up eating some stuff in one area. Whoa, talk about a beautiful land card. What the heck? I really like that. And yeah, yeah, it makes sense, yeah. Love Bruiser. That is a really beautiful land card. And then the token. You know what, I'm gonna zoom it out a little bit. Like, maybe it's zoomed out too far. You let me know, seriously. If it was like awkwardly zoomed too far, or no, it's hard to see, just let me know. Your messages aren't showing up. I see your messages. Well, okay, I don't see them on here or in my YouTube studio, but I see them on my OBS, which is really interesting, like my OBS chat. Okay, looks alright. Okay. Well, thank you. I know I get a little really particular about all of that. Also, for any of you who missed the updates, if you go back and watch the VOD or rewind if possible, you can always watch or listen to the updates. I put them right towards the beginning. A bunch of different updates related to the channel as a whole. A lot of good ones too. Interesting. I like this fractal style. And then duplicates I go past. Oh my goodness. Beige, hello. Hello, beige. Beige aesthetic. No, this isn't Twitch, so, you know, there's no, like, ways to do shoutouts and whatnot, but beige, oh my goodness. Beige makes such... I'm sorry, beige, I don't mean to immediately just turn the spotlight on you. I know how I feel sometimes when people do that, when I'm just enjoying or lurking, but I just want to say, for any of you, oh my goodness, I wish I had a link or something. Beige makes extremely, see this artwork? See like this vibe? Beige makes like 3D sort of renders and VR chat pictures. Maybe they don't make renders because I think most of it is done in VR chat. But anyways, not only do they make flower crowns and all sorts of stuff, they make really beautiful 3D imagery. And very like, oh, you just have to check them out. I wish someone had like a link to their ex. But yes, it's like, okay, if you are who you surround yourself by, Beige is one of those individuals that I am honored to even know or have ever come across. Just through knowing them, it's like an enhancement on my life as a whole. I know that's like, whoa, hold on though. I mean it though. I don't want to be filled with tons of drama and just nonsense. So, having individuals like Beige on my feed, it keeps me inspired and all. If I was signed into Exxon on this computer, I would totally blink. Although, Beige, I have not seen your YouTube channel, but if you have a link to your stuff on your bio or description of your YouTube channel, then that's always a plus. Oh, and don't worry, Beige, don't worry. It's no pressure, no problem. I hope you enjoy your time. We're just looking at some Magic the Gathering cards and full transparency. Since I don't play the game anymore, I don't necessarily put the time into it. We just enjoy the artwork and whatnot. The overall vibe. It's Christmas time. Oh my goodness, speaking of vibes. Shared Roots. This is such a beautiful card. Oh, seeing this in 4 would be stunning. Famous buffering. Yeah, YouTube streams kind of do that sometimes. At least mine, I don't know. Like the stream is frozen for you. You may have to refresh. All of your browsers just crashed. Yeah, on my end, it doesn't show any loss of frames or anything. Well, I guess that's the end of everything. The stream is blown up. Oh, look, we got this one foil. Cute. Oh, this is super cute. It actually is enhanced foil. Very cute. It's buffering. Interesting. I don't know if Beige posts on YouTube yet. Keyword yet. I am definitely someone who is kind of like, I bug other creators and whatnot about YouTube. I'll occasionally pop in and be like, hey, have you thought about YouTube and stuff? It's not simple, especially when you deal with copyright stuff. Like copyright music and all of that. And all the shenanigans that come with YouTube. But, yeah. I still recommend it often. Actually, you know, it's a small thing, but that Beige makes, like, they've made a variety of flower crowns and stuff. I have no idea how they make it. But they're a flower crown that they released for free when they had the Pedal 2 exhibit, which is like a VR world that literally has like some of their artwork, like their photography, their images, and it was spread out around the world. And it's the first time I've ever attended an event like that. It was early last year, I believe, like last spring. And it was truly the first time I had ever downloaded and put an asset on my avatar. And those pictures are somewhere on the Discord. I love how they turned out, but the flower crown was the first asset, and actually the only asset, that I've ever put on my avatar. And I did it the day of the event, when I realized that the flower crown existed. So, in the future, having done that flower crown literally changed the course of many things. It gave me the courage to realize that I could do it. It gave me the knowledge too. And so, as I'm working right now on the remastered avatar, I'll be using the same skills and abilities to apply certain items and stuff. But yeah, it's so... like, this life is incredible. Is it dramatic and terrible sometimes? Absolutely. Is it just like ridiculous and you just want to throw in the towel? Of course. Just reading. Interesting, Beeps. Well, you may already be gone, but farewell. I'm sorry that the stream is acting up. Maybe it's something on my end. Blair. Yeah, the lighting in that world looked incredible. You'll find Beige over on X. That's the main place that I see them. But they also probably have a website too. I'm pretty sure I've been on that. Yeah, maybe YouTube is just having like a little issue. Okay, duplicates. This was interesting. Oh wow. Now this is a merfolk I could get behind. Oh well. Not like that. But yeah. I also noticed a lot of these have like this style. That is interesting, Beats. I have no idea. Maybe one day I'll solve that problem, I don't know. And just a reminder for those who didn't hear the updates towards the beginning of the stream, I managed to find some super hidden secret links and found an actual support line to YouTube creator support to talk to a human. And after a bunch of them looking at the channel and whatnot, they were able to send my case for the video that got struck down, the hospital one. They were able to send it to a team to have it re-appealed, even past the rejected appeal. And so they're gonna update me and see where it goes. Yeah, pretty crazy development on that. After basically there was no hope because you only get one appeal, and that's it. Oh, this one's wild. Pick your poison. Tentacle poison, oh my goodness. That's interesting, Mahi. But it's weird because I don't see any lost frames or anything on my end. The anti-orchestra, yeah, going ham. For a second I thought this was like a 4, but it's like a token. Hello, Daniel. Yeah, I was super surprised when I found the talk to a human creator support, which I've used. Well, I'm aware of it, but yeah, no, this mostly how it goes. And these rappers just know that so weirdly, they're just so easy to just tinkle. And Bruiser, if you do have a link, that would be amazing. I can't even imagine what the art direction is for these cards, when they get the directive to create a card like this, what the heck is even, I can't even imagine what they're told. What are the prompts, sent down from corporate? Okay, on the alley shop keep. Okay, and then someone just goes to town. Duplicates, but still beautiful. Yeah, honestly, Bruiser, beige is like a rabbit hole. Hello, bend over. I would love to see the behind the scenes for a lot of this. Foolish fate, interesting. Alright, so you have Peter Pan. Hello, State, that's pretty cool. I know hard to see, but they're dancing. That is a lot of text. Yeah, bend over, it has a legendary name. And they've also been around for a while on these streams. They also have some emojis over on the Discord. Occasionally they're making the faces of various individuals and turning them into emojis. oh wow, giant growth, but this, incredible. I would gladly replace giant growth. Like, I'm pretty sure I have a green set. It's not standard legal or anything like that. It's just one I put together over time. A green deck. And if it has giant growth, I would totally replace it with this one. Yes, if you have a link to Beige's next, that would be really great. There's there, and then you could post it. I probably should have set aside some of the mythics just to kind of keep them organized. Well, I'm not opening the collector box, Chauncey, lol. But then again, I don't know what you can get from these. We've got a lot of these, like, art cards, but they're like one in every pack it seems, so. In Chauncey, I've been working on my MSQ that I did. I've also started with my summoner, my summoning bell person. I gave him some gear and I've been like doing different stuff, been diving back in. The retainer, yeah, and I'm not visiting your house until you're able to be with me for it. Also, oh my goodness. Yeah, you have to drop the pack and just shred it and send the cards everywhere in order to summon the Charizard. Oh, Beige. You're not gonna bother at all. Remember, like, you know what I said to you in the messages? That I said, like, I was talking about the idea of others seeing your artwork. Well, you know, if I have a brief opportunity to help even just a few find their way, and it helps kind of pollinate even more. You know how flowers, you know, daisies, like, they need the bees, they need activity, they need little creatures to spread the pollen, slowly but surely. What's funny is a lot of times, and again, I'm not trying to bother you, Beige and Forge, congrats on the membership, and Bob, hello Bob. One thing about Beige's work that they create is, and I mean this isn't like ego boosting or anything. Normally I have an idea of how individuals make certain things, like pictures in VR chat, videos, whatever. With Beige's stuff, I enjoy the wonder and the fact that I actually don't really know how they make what they make. So that is really nice. This music goes with the frog. Wait, Blazer, did you post the link? Yeah, the Konbini dress and hair in the pictures. Oh my goodness, and also, check this out. Check this out. Beige was the first individual to take a picture when I was at their pedal to event. We took a picture, we did a few pictures together, but they went out of their way to capture a picture with my mouth open, because I didn't know that when I was talking, my model's mouth was opening, and at the time, when I talked, the mouth was static, because that's like how it was on stream and stuff. And they literally took a picture and they sent it to me with the mouth open, as I was like mid-sentence when we were taking a picture together. And it was actually one of the contributing factors that made me feel comfortable and intrigued by the idea that maybe I would go the route of having the mouth open, because I also was worried that if you come onto a stream or you watch a video and the mouth doesn't move, and basically I'm like C-3PO talking. So yeah, it's really funny that they were the first to capture an image with the mouth open. At level 100, your expansion gets like 10 Aladdin coins. Each one is 500 mil. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I am starting to like the different things you can do with the retainers and also the Grand Company squad. Oh, it's further up. Let me see the link real quick. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Bruiser. I just penned it. You were thinking of the same idea. Whoa, these fractal creatures are really beautiful. Magic really does have some insanely beautiful artwork, but there's like so many interesting or beautiful things that I could not put them all in the binder. Very select ones. Oh wow, you sent a goat trophy, that's so interesting. Also, thank you, Forge. I have no idea what the gifts actually, all of those like new redeems on mobile. I have no idea what they actually do. Like, I don't know where to see anything about them in the analytics or anything. This music though. I just actually, after being a somewhat decently long time Twitch user, because I do watch Twitch rather often, and like I follow various VR chat streamers and have for a while, and I love supporting them and giving gifts where I can. But I just for the first time the other day did expected well. I just did my first like bits week. Like I did a bits thing where you get like the bits and then you gift the bits. And I also did like a Fiverr thing. Probably not the first time I've done that. Maybe after thinking about it more. But the bits, so I think that was my first time doing it. This one's pretty wild. Okay, super rainbowy. This looks like a location in Elden Ring. Yeah, Forge, there are a lot of beautiful cards too, and then of course if you play the game, very functional. Oh wow, an Inkling, that's pretty cool. Like being able to draw and it comes alive. Comes alive. Oh yeah, Bruiser. It is interesting how sometimes the changes that have been conceptualized or suggested do seem kind of like, you know, scary and whatnot. And then when you actually start experiencing it, it's like, wow, I almost couldn't imagine it being a different way. I've also seen some images recently of the new model, one of the new models that Torian is working on, the avatar creator. Oh wow, thank you, Temporal. The non-basic two-color lands in the center nicknamed Battle lands. Interesting. And the new avatar that Torian is working on, well, she could definitely crush a watermelon between her thighs, for sure. But like, not in a uber muscular way, but like in a very thick sort of pear body kind of way. And she has some unique heads too, like different heads that she can have. And she's gonna have a lot of this kind of insider details, I don't know. I don't think that, me mentioning these things here is gonna send some shockwaves across the world and, leak information and the avatar release and blah blah blah. But yeah, I've seen some images of like the artwork of all the different textures and stuff. She's gonna have like a whole variety of textures that she comes out with, like different variations. Oh, this one's crazy with the leech. In a jar. A worm in a jar. Oh my goodness. The willingness to forget, yeah. A stress drain. We were just talking about stress and whatnot, and thinking of things. There are a lot of thoughts in this set, which it makes sense, I guess, because like magicians and magic and finance and all that. Whoa, wait a second. Target player gains X life. Oh my goodness, so, oh, never mind, that's not bad, right? Never mind. Well, maybe with coupled with something else about, like, daily life and stuff. Do they mean 10? So X is X, right, in this case, it would be 2 lands. You have to tap 2 lands to cast the card, and then to do this ability, actually, maybe this is the, wait, no, that's the creature. Okay, yeah. So that's the cost for the creature, but this is its own spell right here. It's a sorcery, so like a one-time use. And basically, it would be 1 land, rain, and then access however many lands you want to cast. So let's just say you have 7 other lands available. You could use 1, so like number 8, to cast the spell, and then tap the other 7, and then heal. And target player would gain 7 life. You can even target the enemy, by the way. Because there are some mechanics that exist in Magic where if, like, the player were to gain life, there's all sorts of crazy shenanigans you could do. Where you can, like, hurt the opponent because they gain life and all sorts of stuff. The game really lets you get pretty creative, but ultimately, eventually there's like a meta build. Always, of course. It is a little bit of a shame that these are in like every single pack, but wow, there's like a mythic version, and this one's crazy. Oh, if only you could see the full art though. But that's a description, but wow, that one's wicked. Look, there's even like a dog. This was really cool. It's smooth and shiny. Oh, that's so cool. This one's pretty wicked. I like this one. And it's a foil too. Wow, and a foil land right behind it. Granted, it's just a basic land, but 2 foils, wow. And we have the Fruit Loops. They're going crazy over here. You can Sam or something like that. They also got this for basic land, which looks really nice in the island. Yeah, it's super pretty. I wonder if there's like one for each. Probably like a full art for each. It's a pretty good one. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. You gain 2 life. Wow, Chelsea, that's funny. Reversed. Debater, wow, addition, that's pretty cool. Duplicates. Beautiful duplicate. People put it up. Yeah, a lot of owls in France, you're right. Oh my goodness, this is David's card right here. This is David Helldiver here in the chat. Because they're always doing the drums when I make silly jokes and whatnot. This is your card. This is your new icon. I could literally screenshot that, found it, edit it, and you'd have a brand new icon. Of course I wouldn't force it on you, but that would be so funny. Take care, Bruiser, and sleep well. Yeah, the Angie Orchestras. Oh my. Okay, this one earns it. This one, okay, I have like a small page of Magic the Gathering waifus. And maybe the 2 from earlier might, but this one earned it. I really like the vibe of this one. This is beautiful. She earned a slot in the binder. Wow. I like that one. Wow, suspend aggression. Knowledge is your armor. Use it wisely, and it will keep you safe. Yeah, the dwarf creature, like the big tree one, that was pretty cool. Wow, confirmed, wow. Oh my goodness, that is pretty neat looking. Bitter Child. Yeah, see, Strixhaven has some really interesting art cards. I really like this style. Like the first set had cards like that too. Shiny. Very old wings vibe in a way. Kind of. I'm gonna have so many of these art cards. Okay, before I lose it, I'm gonna have this card out because it's really nice looking. Sometimes it takes a moment to regain tracking. When I lean over and may or may not have coffee, but I don't have an eating drinking module, so that's just I didn't say anything. Whoa, this sounds wild. What the heck? This one's super vivid. That was cute. It's like a big dragon dinosaur, not a dragon, but like a big lizard dinosaur tree creature. A plant beast. Oh my goodness. We haven't so far got any duplicates of these cards yet. Feed the Swarm, that is a wicked looking one. 13 plus right here. Of course, now that I said it, we'll start getting all our duplicates. Oh wow, double foil pack again. Like Silksun, Super Boss, yeah. Oh my goodness, yeah. It's gonna be amazing when there's another Silksun. Like the DLC. But I definitely want a break from that for a while. So I am in no rush for that to be complete. It depends on which world you'd want to trip to in Magic the Gathering, as there are many. Whoa. That is beautiful. Wherever your foot falls, life blossoms in its wake. Which is interesting because, yeah, beige card, exactly. It's interesting because when you walk on a path of love, it like kills everything in its way, like it stumps all of the greenery and whatnot away. Do any of you play Path of Exile or Path of Exile 2? I've seen some gameplay of it recently, and I was like, wow, it looks really kind of fun, but I can also see that it's, a big farming sort of vibe. As it was explained to me, it's like literally just waiting for an item to drop, just dopamine farming. Big hair, beige. It was like Fallout 76. Honestly, it's probably like mini games, really. Like, if we really had to be real, a lot of games kind of operate with that sort of way of being. Oh, this one's interesting. I noticed there's a lot of composer cards. stand up for yourself. And I won't be writing any more essays for you either. Well, why do I have to be the kid with, not kid, but why do I have to be the person with glasses? Why do I have to be that? Come on, no. That's not politically correct magic the gathering. Whoa, what the heck is a lot of text, but again, you can learn what it means in fusion. This is really wicked. A bird skeleton warlock. Take care, Melico. Oh my goodness. You owe me a soda again? What do you mean? This one's so wicked and again, we have yet to find a duplicate of these. What the heck? There must be a lot of these cards in the set. And the way the print run is laid out, maybe, you know, you get a great deal of these. Very pretty. Very pretty. Oh my goodness, we got a foil of David's card. Yeah, counter spell, yeah. That card is fire, yeah. Oh my goodness gracious. A foil for, yeah, basic land, but oh my, and look, it's in that style. Oh, I bet the Island 1 foil would be amazing too. That was so nice. Land cards are just amazing. But yeah, Strixhaven has such beautiful like artwork. Like these style cards, they are nice. Oh my goodness gracious, the way these open. Uncle Iroh. Literally an avatar set exists. That's so crazy, and we've opened it. Avatar The Last Airbender. Okay, we're starting to get duplicates to where I may do a little bit faster, like the way I go through it. Vision, Sorcerer. Life is vivid. The pigments I use should be too. Lots of flow between these. Double strike, oh my goodness, double strike, my beloved. My beloved. Hello, Jonder. Oh, more of the fractal creatures. Oh, that one's a little harder to see the creatures clearly. It's like a grip. Oh my goodness. This frog though. He's really enjoying this. Oh my. It's like an interesting one. Oh, crap rotation. Goodness gracious, the art direction on these are so beautiful. I don't know if it's Art Nouveau or Art Deco or whatever that is. I feel like Murala would know. But like the first Strixhaven set had a very similar like art style. I really like it. I'm a big fan of that. Looks like they're dealing with corn. That is beautiful. Life comes at a cost. But steward it well, and you will be repaid manyfold. That is so true. Beautiful. A swamp. swap card. See, that makes me excited to play Final Fantasy. I think it's kind of funny how they did Street Fighter 6, like the trailer they dropped today, or like year 4, where they have new characters. It's kind of funny they came out with like the characters, and they purposely made it like feel lackluster, and then there was a pause, and then they like boom hit you with Tifa and Final Fantasy 7. They know what they were doing. Like, there wasn't even a mention about the other characters after. It was just all about Tifa. You know, it would make a lot of sense that a robot would be planting corn in the future. Oh, darn. Yeah, the swamp had to show itself. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness. Oh, but there are still new cards though. But maybe I'll keep this going for a little bit longer. About the way I'm doing it. Yeah, exactly. Hey John, see, I think you kind of like a lot of other people. They need to get some new players in Street Fighter, and so, you know, FIFA is definitely gonna pull a lot. Yeah, I haven't started the speedrun yet with the cards, because there are still like quite a few new ones. After all, these sets are like massive. It's not like some of the other card games that have like small amounts of cards in a set. Whoa, temporal, that's crazy. I wonder what video it was on. That's so interesting. I'm feeling snoopish right now, snooping. This is literally temporal. When they saw Taran's comment from 9 years ago. That's so funny. Oh, another mythic. Kind of like, it's an elder dragon, but kind of... I think some of you would. Yeah, the Final Fantasy Part 3 of the remake. Yeah, that was a big one for sure. The Stellar Blade too. Yeah, the city did look pretty cool. Oh, this one's beautiful. Helping hand. Wow, that one is really beautiful. Hello. Hello there. Yeah, well, why too? Like, if it was a little bit more center though, like she was a little bit more like front center, but I'll put it to the side. I think this one goes in the binder. Just magic waifus are kind of like with good like presentation. They're a little bit rare. I'll have to show you the binder at the end if you're interested. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Yeah, duplicates. Oh, Johnny, wow. Ajani was like one of my first planeswalkers that I've ever really played with. Complete collection? No. But many of the cards from, like, opened on streams and whatnot. Wait, what the heck, Temporal? I've never even heard of that. Is that a game or something? Oh, well, Chauncey, that's pretty funny. Yeah, I'm not like a huge fan of Ajani. It's just some of the first exposure to Planeswalkers that I had. Like, I'll be 100%. Well, it's so crazy. Wow, this looks like a dragon I just met in Final Fantasy, where I'm at in the game. Like, same coloring and almost similar style. Liliana of the Veil is absolutely the Planeswalker that I would prefer. It'd be such a cool thing to have, like the Japanese Liliana. Oh my goodness, this one's beautiful. The Japanese, like, full art or whatever, like the Liliana of the Veil. Wait, this one's like hard to see on camera. What is going on? It's like making it weird. What the heck? I guess it needs to be dark to see it. That'd be so cool. That is really beautiful. Stargaze. I don't know why it made the camera so weird. Wow, a foil rare land card. Wait, it comes in tapped unless you control 2 or more other lands. That's interesting. Like a dual land. That's probably pretty useful, like in play, in competitive play. This set has been really vibrant, really. What is a YTP? You said YTP of Billy Mays Big City Toilet Art. What is that? Is that like a game or something? Just in the music. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know what the context is there. Life alert, you know, not bad, but not for my binder. It's there, yeah. I'm pretty sure we got her foil, so. Oh wow. Very vibrant. Going through the duplicates. This like blood style is crazy. Pretty interesting. Oh, taking the old media, interesting, and picking out like jokes or interesting scenes, probably like brain rot, you could say. Kind of like funny brain rot. Oh, okay. I absolutely adore this card. Oh my goodness. This one is so precious to me. Oh, I love this one. Destroy target creature. Yeah, it's a pretty good card, but oh my. This is like red wall vibes. I bet foil was crazy. Kind of reminds me of Samurai Jack a little bit. Nina the Hollower card? What do you mean? This is super cute. I really adore that one. Also, we still have been getting like random, like unique art cards. What the heck? Like, how is this even possible? Akuya. An indie game. You play as a rat girl? Interesting. Oh my goodness. I saw some earrings on the Final Fantasy store. Or no, in game when you talk to one of the Moogles that has like returned those certain items. And they had earrings that had pickaxe, but because of my aura character, you can't see my earrings that well. But yeah, I'm still on the mine, so this is very relevant. Oh, you. It also reminds me of how like that pickaxe feature that you had to sort of get past by bouncing off of the pickaxe midair. Whoa, the Great Hole. Biblioplex. Oh my goodness gracious. Another beautiful one. I've never heard of Spree. Interesting. Oh wow, you choose more and more additional costs. Oh wow. Additional cost abilities. Wow. Amazing how many of those there are. I hope you all are having a nice time, feeling cozy and vibing. Studious first year. Yeah, they do look pretty optimistic. They haven't reached like the later years where they're hit frail with darkness and they've had to like bend a few rules here and there and yeah. Oh, this one's beautiful. What the heck? By the way, I have 3 boxes of Flesh and Blood, another card game. Yeah, 3. I just confirmed. 3 boxes. I've literally thought about doing like a few of those in one box opening, but I'll probably just do one at a time. A fractal tender, wow. The Halloween cards, yeah, here we go. Oh no, shock. I hope that emoji, like, I hope things are okay. Oh, interesting. He has an interesting vibe. Vampire Druid. My lovelies need meat, just like any other carnivore. Oh wow. At first I thought she was gonna say just like her, but like a different kind of beat, but you know what I mean. History buff. Yet another one, what the heck? Another unique one. It is, wait, didn't have the first Strixhaven have like some sort of investigation certified? So you had the like Blade Runner emoji. Yeah, and I wasn't sure if like that was an answer to like how you were feeling kind of vibe. Oh my god. There is literally so many. Like when I zoom out, there's so many. Another swamp. Oh yeah, Shaq, that's funny, that's funny. The student who has yet to lose their optimism. But you know in anime, like there's always that one character that's like the super bouncy optimistic one. Or like in Bleach. I don't know the name of the character. But yeah, there's like usually always a character that has like this super high optimism. Their aura is just like crazy. Whoa. That's wicked. Georgia for exile. Interesting. I like not that popular of a card. Mind Roots. Well, that was beautiful. The best ideas stem from dreams. Uh-oh, hello. The merfolk, they went hard with the merfolk in this set. They definitely are trying to revive the merfolk. Or like, I don't know, but like, oh my goodness gracious. I think, or he's the Tides choreographer is going in the binder. Whoa, wait, our wonderful mythics are dragons. This one's so cool looking, what the heck? It's huge. That is a really nice dragon. Oh my goodness gracious. Wait, yeah, actually, hold on though. I didn't set aside all the mythics that I've pulled so far, but I started to because I realized I want to be more organized. But yeah, the mythics so far, like these three that are set aside, they're all dragons. Elder dragons. That is wicked. That is wicked. Wow. Yeah, in the future I want to be more organized, setting aside stuff in a more organized way. Okay, yeah, this one is gorgeous. Although it's like weird on camera though. It's like kind of hard to see for some reason. Not too bad. Experience is a harsh tutor. I love that. I love that. I love that. Wait, this kind of looks like Owl's Festival too. You know, in the long run, I feel like I need a binder that's just all magic and like a binder for each card game. That would actually be really cool. And thank you for the continued support of these unboxings and such, dear Throne. I have purchased boxes before and then done like a goal and such, but that has been such an excellent way to build out these unboxings for sure. Sickness, well. Wow, we know you're working hard. Just warm and get enough sleep. Dad says hi, love, Mom. That's really a beautiful card. Being buffered for a moment. Yeah, I don't see any lost frames on my end. That's interesting. Wow, wicked. Moment of reckoning. Oh wow. They're like fighting the big huge mega boss creature thing that's been shown a few times. That's pretty cool. Oh my goodness, another one. Empty the Warrens. They look like goblins. That's so cute, man. And I bet there's like a bunch of different artists. I haven't been looking to see because they're all so similar. Stand up for yourselves, but foil. Oh, another of the full art clan cards. Beautiful. I do like playing stick. It's funny how it can feel like we're speedrunning, and yet it's already been over 2 hours. We are definitely not speedrunning like a Ruka Shipper vibe. It's funny how this card right here is so much to read, but if you know what the spell does, that's all you need to read. Yeah, time flies, yeah. Pursue the past. Stones in your path are not obstacles, but discoveries. Whoa, so cute too. I wonder if Strixhaven is in a world that's shared with, like, some of the other sets. Okay, so not all the mythics are dragons. That's beautiful. Like, man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they like are in a shared world. Oh, this sounds pretty interesting. It reminds me of Avatar. Like how Aang was in the ice circle thing. Merfolk. Like, literally all the merfolk in the set are incredible. Whoa, what the heck? What the heck? It's like an anime style token art. Happy. What the heck? That's so nice. That is really lovely. Wow. Honestly, binding material, possibly. Like this one's and everything, but it's just not like zoomed in enough. This one's really nice. I like this one. I'll put it to the side, I'll consider it. The binding's gonna be like jam-packed, like what the heck? Like, she would be binding material, but you just can't see her that well. Oh, they're tempting, but kind of too small. Okay, duplicate central. All the fractals, that's pretty crazy. Cybernetic. Oh, she's on fire. Oh yeah, they do have dwarves in this set. But the whole Rivals One Piece at this point, oh my goodness, yeah. I did not expect this, to be honest. I did not expect this set to have, like, a bunch of binder material cards. And the fact that there's still, like, unique ones coming up is crazy. Beautiful. Oh, there's the forest one. I think now we've gotten all of the lands, like the full art. It's National Donut Day? Wait, are you serious? Wait, are you serious? And yeah, that is a donut. It's even on the emoji. What the heck? Which was drawn by Charco. Wait, is it seriously National Donut Day? Someone needs to look that up to confirm. Did I use that on the thumbnail? What the heck? Okay. How was that even? I had no idea. I had no idea. What the heck? How is that even possible? Just added to another thing. Like, what? That's crazy. Thank you for letting me know. And also, this is the first duplicate of these art cards that we've gotten. That is crazy. Thank you, Silas. That's wild. Erico is indeed on the mug. They drew themselves on the mug. Mission ship stay. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're getting near the end. There's like 5 more packs after this one. Also, I started watching Millennium Actress. Thanks to Toshi Kon. Really? I'm like halfway through it. It's pretty interesting. Okay, duplicates. That one's pretty. Oh my goodness. Very cute. Not for the biter though. Oh, sleight of hand. Beautiful artwork. What the heck? I'm actually surprised how many of these we have not gotten foil. For as many of these as we've gotten, which is a lot. We actually got like a commander or well an emblem. Not a commander. That's really nice. Literally just endless, like, beautiful artwork. It's crazy. We make art. Art makes us, well. What a quote. Oh my goodness, another really interesting one. Knowledge is infinite, but life is not. Use your time wisely. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow. Hello, band. Axolotl. Another. Oh, double foil. Double foil. I was money friend, yeah. Little World of Warcraft action. I'll do the poll after this pack, or which one to open next because there's 3 left. I wouldn't say I'm a big card collector, but from what I open, I do have quite a few cards now collected. Okay, yeah, we got that one already. Another double foil pack and foil swap. Okay, let me do a little poll. Oh my goodness, I literally only put 2 options, well I guess it's out of 1 or 2, and 3 will be last. That's so funny. It looks so amazing, like, it's crazy. Alright, it looks like Act 1. It is. Here we go. Christmas time? Maybe. Possibly. Feels like Christmas. I'm glad that there's joy there. Duplicates. Oh wait. Back to the rabbit squirrels. Okay, yeah, another duplicate of the art cards. Oh no, we have all of the full art layout cards. Which one? I'll have to show the full spread after of all of these cards. I'll have to arrange them and that way you can see them all. Still getting hit with like, oh wait, never mind, we've seen that card. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, still getting hit with new ones. Wow. We have Christmas music all year round. That's beautiful. I like how I'm like showing the foil card at the end. That's so funny. Oh, double rare pack. What the heck? And nauseum. Wait, it's a mythic. Some areas are off limits for the preservation of the books. Others are for the preservation of the students. Wow. 13 plus. That was pretty neat. Oh well, foil that card, but it's like so ridiculously foiled. The Let's Go was neutral like that, but it's so like rainbowy. Like over the top. Okay, last pack, here we go. Take care, Yonder. And congrats on going to the gym. Discipline. Well, it literally looks better without the foil. Yeah, there should be some Discord action. That was a vibe. That was beautiful. Magnum, there is a Discord, Royal Treatment, and it's pretty active, like healthily active in a way. We do VCs and games on there as well. Double foil at the end. Titan spray. Wow. Let's go ahead and check out the spread, and then I'll grab the binder. What a journey this has been. Let me adjust the focus. Oh my goodness gracious, there's so many. Yeah, Rovo, I was just mentioning you on a previous stream because I saw your username was like busy Ravioli. I assume you're pretty busy with school. We have these 4 land cards. One of them being foil. Oh, just whichever stream. I'm not sure, it may have been the last stream. Oh my goodness. It may have been the last stream. I don't know offhand. But I remember saying that I wanted to reach out to you. Oh, David. Thank you, David. Also, I'm not sure what your icon is. It looks like it's changed. Okay, doing a quick arrangement of all of these things. School, okay, yeah, I figured it was a very productive busyness. Your thesis is coming soon and you're not prepared. We'll take all the time you need. Very focused and you got this. Almost done. Although it may get a little bright. Oh wait, I forgot I could change the then we have the bright blinding area. Wow. And then there's like Netflix too, which there may be more, like 1 or so, but I'll have to look through. And some nice like dual lands. Okay, well. Heartsteel. 5 pages. Oh my goodness gracious. That's a lot. Thank you all for another amazing time. I look forward to seeing you all again. And also remember that at the beginning of the stream, if you go back, there are a bunch of updates for things like the hospital video being re-appealed and being sent to a special team after finding my way to contact an actual human. And there's avatar updates, and you can see some of that on the Discord and all sorts of stuff. So, take care, everyone. Wait. I had shaved the binders. This is the extra. This is the extra. One moment when they get the binders. Okay, so for those that actually stuck around, I'll go ahead and show you what's in these binders. This one, I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna show, this is the waifu binder, specifically Pokemon. Yeah, I'm not sure yet on this one. I have certain reasons, like for privacy. But yes, this is the waifu one that has quite a variety. Those ones that have been opened and acquired. And these binders are from Frown. Oh my goodness, why does it make the color so weird? Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Let me move all these cards out of the way. Alright, so let's start off with this one. Okay, nice and clean. Let's see how this goes. Okay, there may be a bit of a glare, so I don't know. Okay, starting off, we have a page of like EVs. So initially, this is where I started like the binder kind of. I wanted to collect like a variety of different Pokemon stuff, but eventually it's not just Pokemon. So yeah, you have like EV cards. Yeah, let me move. Okay, So you have EV cards, and then Larion. Oh my goodness, the Vaporeon section is sticky, that's crazy. Yeah, you have some Vaporeons, which, maybe I should try to zoom in a little bit. Did you guys know? Yeah. So I plan to, like, as I get more of those Pokemon, I'll fill up these pages. So they're kind of like dedicated to them. Jolteon. Nothing like too crazy, really. It's kind of like cute, fun stuff. Espeon. Umbreon. Leafeon. Glaceon. Yeah, Espeon's so nice. Sylveon. I know it's a little bit hard to see. And then we have Pichu, which leads into Pikachu. And Raichu. It's a really cute one. And then you have Wooloo, which is really cute. I know it might be kind of hard to see them a little bit. Okay, now we're getting into where it's like the Pokemon art cards. And then also shinies. There's a little bit of organization for some of the Pokemon together, but generally it's just kind of like they're added in no particular order for some of them. Beautiful iron Jugulus card, I like that one. Not everything is a full art card. This is an order bent over because they've always asked about a Squirtle card, but we've never actually pulled a Squirtle card before. So I found that I bought it like an older, I think from like the Team Rocket one, Japanese. Oh, and also, well, you've already seen like the back of the Japanese cards. They have like a much different, yeah, see this one is an old one, by the way. Check this out. So, and I apologize about the glare. So like, the Japanese cards have this. This is the old one, by the way, Pocket Monsters. This is the old Japanese back. That's really cool to see that. And then if you compare it to an English card, which I don't have a lot of English cards, compared to Japanese. Literally the name of that last song was It's Xmas Again. And I hope you all enjoy this little sneak peek as we explore the binders. more tentacles. Yeah, most you'll notice from unboxings, yes. And some of them are opened up, like, or placed as it's progressed over time, but then some are rearranged. Okay, so then we move on a little bit to, like, Master Ball cards. They're a little bit more niche. The After Party, yeah. Then we have Yu-Gi-Oh! Lots of waifus. And like the one box we opened. And like, I don't know, some of like the kind of rare Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. I don't have the one parallel one in here, but... oh, whatever it's called. Then we have Digimon, which surprisingly hit pretty hard with the waifu cards. Hello, Shy Fox. I'm like the after party right now. Looking at some binder stuff. Then some husbandos. And the Vaporeon looking creature. Okay, then we have Gundam. I apologize about the glare. Which I haven't really revisited, like, to do like more Gundams. These were just ones I found interesting. Then we have some like box promos from Magic the Gathering. Okay, this is the little Magic waifu page that I was talking about, that I kind of started. I'm sure there's some that have popped up over time, but I just kind of casually was like, you know what, these ones are interesting. And I'll add some more to it. I really liked in the Duskmourn, or the House of Horrors or whatever, I really liked the different fears. I thought that was really cool. So I started putting those in there, but I don't have all the fears, but I have a lot of them. I love full arts that were really nice. And then a whole page of Kyoshi or like Avatar stuff with the secret tunnel in the middle. Then we have a bunch of the Final Fantasy, Magic the Gathering. Just some like vibey ones. Then we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I did think these were pretty neat. Okay, let's see if there's anything else in here. I did pull up the Lorcana. I kind of decided that I wasn't interested in the Lorcana. I might open Lorcana, but in terms of collecting it, probably not. It'd have to be very specific cards or something. This is from the Union Arena cards. Yeah, okay, a little bit of Flesh and Blood. Let's see, there's obviously a lot more room. Let's go to the other binder, the blue one. Okay, For some reason it makes it really yellow. This one has a little bit more designed around like the Hololive, but then I added more to it. So these are like white shorts, like Hololive, I believe, birds. This, there were so many good ones, but I had to make some decisions and just kind of choose some. I'm not sure in the future that I will actually keep all of these because I'm not really connected to some of these characters. I just thought they were interesting. Hello, Franco. But in the future, I may rearrange or kind of reorganize these a little bit. Yeah, hello, live. Now, these are from the Hololive card game, so like ending the white shorts and into the Hololive card game. Which I have more of those boxes to open, thanks to Throne. There's like Bijou right at the top to start these off. Oh, by Remoco, I believe. Oh my goodness gracious. I haven't seen these in a little bit. Wow. Okay, what else? There should be some more stuff. Okay, now we have the One Piece. One Piece is real. From the first box opening. And into the second. Okay, let's see if there's anything else in here. There may not be. Oh wait, yeah, there's a little something. Not much stuff. A little bit of the hack. The hack cards. That was pretty wild. That was a wild experience to open those. I probably won't get the other boxes if they have a few more, because that was pretty rough. That was a pretty rough experience. But I really, resonate with the hex sign. For sure. But these are just kind of, like, cool, A bunch of the lands, like the worlds. And then we have... Wait, why is there a big gap between... What the heck? I don't know what's going on there. I'll have to erase those. Then we have a card game that many of you have probably never heard of. It's called Divine Cross. SRTT. Oh well, I need to take these out of the sleeves. I don't do that anymore. I don't do the plastic sleeves anymore. The pink sleeves or binder cards. I think many of you have never heard of Divine Cross. It's a Japanese card game. And they do a lot of partnerships with different animes. This is from the first set. This is from the first set they ever released. That Divine Cross ever released. And usually the sets are smaller. And so when you open a box, you probably... I've only opened up one box, but... I thought about doing it on stream for a long time. That was the original intention. But, eventually I was like, it'll be kind of fun to just open something off stream and just enjoy the experience. And so, for $1, you get most of the set because they're very small. Yeah, you've probably never seen this because it's a Japanese card game that most I've never heard of, and also there's no English. I don't know. Maybe there is English. I'm not sure. I also don't know the series that this is based on. The side Corpo Divine Heart Corporation. But yeah, you do get a lot of the cards from the set, but as you can see, I did not get these ones. I was actually arranging it in the set format to try and get all of them. And I'm sure you could acquire these pretty easily. Well, maybe. But yeah. Okay, so there is one more binder. There are cards I do not have in binders that I keep, like locked up. Okay. Okay, so I don't want to give any ideas to bad apples, but I don't think there's any bad apples here, but it's also in the future, because I don't even want to say because I don't want to give any ideas. Oh my goodness gracious. But this is one that I would be excited to show. It's nothing insane. Okay. It should be fine. It should be fine. Okay. And again, it's nothing crazy. Okay, so start off, you have some Nessa cards. Which, it's very interesting about the Nessa cards because the Nessa cards really showed me how much there's a difference between Japanese and English Pokemon. That the coloring of Japanese and English Pokemon cards are vastly different. Okay, yeah, and then you have Marnie cards. There's more Nessa, yeah. Then you have on the side is Japanese Nessa. And then you have Marnie. I don't know why I'm I do know why, but I'm just hesitant to show some of what's in this binder just because I just want to be careful with privacy. But yeah, there's a lot of trainer cards and such. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm nervous to show too much. I don't want any bad apples getting. Yeah, no bad apples. No doxing. I hope you'll enjoy. Okay, I will see you all over on the Discord here after a little bit. Pasta with extra Parmesan. Take care, everyone.